Cruise lines don't actually want empty beds. What they want is full revenue. And if you don't understand how their pricing system works, they quietly charge you the same price as two passengers, even when you're traveling alone. That's called the e-single supplement. And on many cruises, that supplement can double the cost of your trip. But experienced solo cruisers over 60 know something most passengers never learn. There are specific steps, in a specific order, that can dramatically reduce or even eliminate that extra cost. Skip these steps and you'll overpay before you even step on board. Follow them properly and you can cruise solo for hundreds, sometimes thousands, less. So let's walk through the exact checklist smart solo cruisers use, from the moment they start planning, all the way to booking the right cabin. Phase 1. Understanding the single supplement system. Before you start searching for cruises, you need to understand the system cruise lines use to price cabins. Step 1. Understand why cruise lines charge double. A cruise cabin is designed for two people. When one person sails alone, the cruise line loses potential revenue from the second passenger, so they charge a single supplement, which is often 150 to 200% of the per-person fare. If a cruise costs $1,000 per person based on double occupancy, a solo traveler might pay $2,000 for the same cabin. But here's the important detail most people miss. The supplement isn't fixed. It changes depending on demand, sailing dates, and cabin inventory. Pro tip: on some sailings, the single supplement quietly drops to 110%, 120%, or even disappears entirely. But you only see those deals if you know when and where to look. Step 2. Learn which cabins are secretly priced for solo travelers. Many newer cruise ships now include dedicated solo cabins. These rooms are specifically designed and priced for one passenger. They're usually smaller, but extremely efficient. And more importantly, they do not charge the traditional single supplement. The mistake many first-time solo cruisers make is filtering only by cabin type instead of checking whether the ship actually offers solo cabins. Pro tip: solo cabins sell out quickly because there are very few of them on each ship. If you wait too long, you'll be pushed back into standard cabins with the full single supplement. Phase 2. Choosing the right cruise line. Not all cruise lines treat solo travelers the same way. Some actively support solo cruising. Others quietly penalize it with high supplements. Step 1. Prioritize cruise lines known for solo travelers. Certain cruise lines have invested heavily in solo cruising. They build ships with solo cabins and even host social events specifically for solo passengers. That means you're not only saving money, you're also sailing with other people traveling alone. If you skip this step and choose a cruise line that doesn't support solo travelers, you may pay far more and feel isolated on board. Pro tip: ships with solo traveler lounges often create a natural social hub where solo cruisers meet before dinner or excursions. That dramatically improves the experience for many travelers over 60. Step 2. Avoid peak demand ships. Brand new ships and extremely popular routes almost always carry the highest single supplements. Why? Because those ships sell out quickly with couples and families. The cruise line has no incentive to discount solo cabins. Instead, experienced solo cruisers often look for ships that are 2 to 5 years old. These ships are still modern but have slightly softer demand. Pro tip: mid-size ships often offer better solo deals than mega ships with massive family demand. Phase 3. Timing your booking correctly. When you book can be just as important as what you book. Step 1. Monitor solo supplement sales. Cruise lines quietly run promotions reducing the single supplement. These promotions might drop the supplement from 200% down to 125%, or even eliminate it entirely on select sailings. But these offers often appear suddenly and disappear quickly. If you only check cruise prices occasionally, you'll miss them. Pro tip: many travel agents track these sales daily and notify solo travelers when they appear. That's why experienced cruisers rarely rely on random online searches. Step 2. Consider last-minute availability. One of the biggest secrets in solo cruising happens close to departure. If a cruise still has unsold cabins, the cruise line sometimes reduces or removes the single supplement to fill the ship. This can create massive savings for flexible travelers, but there's a trade-off. Flights and travel planning become tighter. Pro tip: retired travelers over 60 often have the flexibility to take advantage of these last-minute deals, which is why they frequently pay far less than younger passengers. Phase 4. Choosing the right cabin strategy even when you don't find a solo cabin. There are ways to reduce what you pay. Step 1. Compare supplement percentages across cabin types. Not every cabin category carries the same supplement. Sometimes interior cabins have a 200% supplement, while balcony cabins drop to 125%. That means upgrading the cabin might actually cost less overall. Many solo travelers miss this because they only look at the base price. Pro tip: always compare the final total, not just the per-person fare. Step 2. Check repositioning cruises. Repositioning cruises happen when ships move between regions, for example, from the Caribbean to Europe. These sailings often have weaker demand because they involve more sea days. And weaker demand frequently means lower single supplements. Pro tip: repositioning cruises can sometimes offer the lowest solo cruise prices of the entire year. Phase 5. Using booking tactics. Experienced cruisers rely on this is where many solo travelers save the most money. Step 1. Work with a cruise specialist. Travel agent cruise pricing is extremely dynamic. Agents often see special rates or group inventory that doesn't appear in public searches. They can also monitor single supplement drops and reprice your booking if the cost falls. If you book directly and the supplement drops later, you might never notice. Pro tip: some agents hold group space with reduced supplements months before the public ever sees those deals. Step 2. Consider shared options carefully. Some cruise lines offer roommate matching programs for solo travelers. This can eliminate the supplement entirely, but it comes with a trade-off: sharing a cabin with someone you haven't met before. For some travelers, it works well. For others, privacy matters more. Pro tip: if you value quiet evenings and personal space, a small solo cabin may be far better than sharing a large one. Phase 6. Optimizing the onboard experience. Saving money is only half the equation. A successful solo cruise is also about comfort and enjoyment. Step 1. Attend solo traveler meetups early. Many ships organize solo traveler gatherings during the first evening. These meetings introduce passengers traveling alone. Skipping this event often means missing the easiest chance to meet people. Pro tip: many solo cruisers form dinner groups or excursion partners within the first 24 hours. Step 2. Choose excursions strategically. Solo travelers sometimes pay higher prices for private excursions. Instead, look for group tours or small shared excursions. You'll save money and often meet fellow passengers. Pro tip: smaller excursion groups create a more relaxed pace that many travelers over 60 prefer. Traps to avoid: even experienced travelers occasionally fall into these mistakes. Mistake 1. Assuming every cruise charges the same supplement. Mistake 2. Booking the first available cabin without comparing supplement percentages. Mistake 3. Ignoring older ships that often offer the best solo pricing. Mistake 4. Waiting too long and missing the limited solo cabins. And mistake 5. Believing solo cruising has to be expensive. It doesn't. Once you understand how cruise pricing actually works, you can navigate the system instead of paying whatever price appears first. And now I'm curious, if you've ever cruised solo, or you're thinking about trying it, what was the biggest surprise you experienced when planning your trip?